My name is VampyricFae, and welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft 1.20. Last episode, we put our right foot forward and built our whimsical starter base, which I'm in right now with our little wolf friend that we found last episode. Between episodes, I did a little bit of work off camera just to get some farms going. So we have like an automatic composter farm right here. Here's our little chicken farm, egg farm. That we have going on here. I don't know. I wanted to do something quirky and I did it, and now we have infinite eggs basically. We also have some cows, of course, which I've been farming pretty intensively. Lastly, we have this infinite lava farm. This is just more cost efficient. So I have already quite a few buckets of lava here and extra buckets, and then in our furnaces, they're all full of buckets of lava. But in this episode, we're going to discover more lands in order to obtain more materials so that we can build proper farms to add to our base. Because those farms are honestly poor excuses. Before we take our leave, we have some unfinished business to attend to. That being, we have to name our little wolf friend. Thankfully, I have 2 name tags. Last episode, I asked for a name suggestion for our wolf friend, and I got this name from a good friend of mine, Asphodel. Asphodel is a beautiful name for a beautiful wolf, such as she. I know I referred to Asphodel as a he for a majority of last episode, but that doesn't matter. I think we should honor her with a beautiful color. Let's do magenta, just because we have it lying about. And look at her, so beautiful. Asphodel. I actually looked up the name, and it meant lily in Greek, I believe. So, very pretty. Thank you for the name suggestion. Feel free to leave any name suggestions for future pets in the comments, and I'll pick and choose which ones I like the most. Now that we have that sorted, I'm going to prepare a bit for our adventures. So, firstly, we'll need a boat because I think we'll be going across the sea. And I think it would be worthy to bring a door as well for those underwater adventures. And I believe I have an extra bed right here for our sleeping measures. Before we take our sleep, I wanted to show you the area where I was going to lay out the farm. So this space will be for the animal farms, and then we're going to have our crop farm just over here. And I'm super excited to show you guys my little idea for our crop farm. Oh my gosh, can you guys shut up? I'm going to bed. I can't handle this. For our adventures, I think we'll just leave Asphodel to look after our little realm over here while we triumph new lands. Goodbye, farm animals. I'm heading this way. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a mangrove biome because I love those red logs, and I think that would go amazingly with our little color palette that we have going on here. I would like to also find maybe a couple shipwrecks and do some treasure hunting while we're at it. With much ambition, I continued through the forest, collecting flowers along the way before encountering more dogs of different breeds. Oh, great. I didn't bring any bones. What am I gonna do? What was I even thinking? I knew I needed more dog breeds. Home is just that way. I'll just grab them very quickly and head back. 15 bones for my new friend. And back we go. Hello. I think... you seem like you want nothing to do with me. How about you? Look at you. You're so adorable. You will accompany me on my new adventures. Hopefully we can keep our new friend safe while we conquer the earth. Where'd he go? Oh, okay. In my determination to conquer new lands, I ventured through the forest before nudging my new friend to a boat and sailing into the deep sea only to come across something in the water. What are these guys? You stay right there. I'm going in. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I should have my shield. Who knew? A guy so little is so mighty. Got him. Whew, that was I have to leave. I have to get out of here. Oh my gosh. Look at all of them. No! There's so many of them. They won't leave me alone. I just want your treasure. Is that too much to ask? Oh my gosh. They actually call me Fae the Conqueror. No, you never heard that before? I better investigate this temple before they come back. I think this is also an ancient ruin, but I'm not entirely sure. I need to find a way in. Whew. Let's see what we got. An unbreaking fishing rod. Okay. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. Let's go over to this one right over here. What about you? Ooh, a buried treasure map? Don't mind if I do. And lastly, let's grab this one. Lure. Let's leave. That's enough of that. I think I'm done fighting for tonight. But hey, at least we have 2 decent fishing rods, am I right? Ah, the morning never tasted better. Hopefully we can find a mangrove forest soon. Speak of the actual devil. Hello? Oh, there he is. Let's get some of those mangrove propagles? I don't know why I'm stuttering so bad right now. Propagules. Here's one. I think 2 will be plenty. Hopefully we can get some more from that. Now that we have the mangrove out of the way, let's see where this buried treasure is. That's not very telling, I think. But we can sail there nonetheless. Ooh, we're getting closer. Ooh, I think it's on this beach right over here. Not on this beach, but the one over here. Let's dig right here. Here it is. Let's see what treasure we got. Oh my gosh, so many cool things. And we have a heart of the sea. I think these water-breathing potions may be of some use. Our inventory is pretty full now, so I think we're gonna head back and we'll do some more adventuring another time. I began my journey home when I discovered a village along the way. This village is pretty expansive. Let's see what they got. Potatoes! Finally! Gosh, I don't know what to get rid of. There's so much stuff. Hello, good sir. Oh. Wow, that was rude. Doesn't seem like they have a blacksmith, unfortunately. So we're gonna continue onward. Home, sweet home. Come on inside. Hello. There you are. Take a seat, take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Time to put away all of my treasures. Asphodel, meet your new friend. Quite a handsome one, isn't he? Don't you want to just have puppies? Yeah, oh, okay. I see you guys are pretty well acquainted, so I'll just, I'll leave you guys be. Because we have to plant some of these mangrove popules. Another thing I've been working on off camera is just getting everything ready for our enchanting table. And I think we should be able to easily craft one up with the items we have here. Here we are, our own enchanting table. While we're here, let's get some bookshelves as well. Now, I'm not ready to put this in a specific place yet, so let's figure out a temporary location for it. How about we just put it right here? Oh, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Boop. Right here will do just fine. And let's just surround it with the bit of books we do have. And let's see what level we can get. 5. I suppose that will do. I want something decent. Come on. Maybe some level 1 enchants would be good too, though. Maybe feather falling, that might be good. I think I'll do that. Let's do feather falling on the boots. While we're at it, we've collected a bit of diamonds off camera, so I think I might as well invest in a diamond sword. Might as well if I can get some sharpness on it. Projectile protection 2 isn't that bad. I think I'll do aqua affinity on the helm. And I think that's all the enchanting we can do today. But hey, at least all of our armor is enchanted with level 1 enchants, so I'm pretty happy about that. And we have a nice diamond sword with a little bit of sharpness on it. Let's speed up the progress of these mangrove trees. Oh my gosh, this thing is humongous! This is when I started collecting materials for our new animal farm by first chopping down and collecting mangrove logs. Then I decided to clear out the designated area before crafting and gathering all the needed materials for the build. These materials mostly consisted of many different forms of deep slate, mangrove wood, and dark oak wood. Next, I made an outline of where the main structure would go, building around current land structures to maintain that overgrown look. Then I created an entryway at the front before putting up some walls with deep slate bricks as the primary block. Next, I arranged a second floor and began to add some dimension to the build with the deep slate brick stairs and slabs, which created this castle-like feel. And then the roof. I chose to construct a roof very similar to my house to keep things pretty consistent, but this roof doesn't have that whimsical overhang. I didn't want to congest the build too much, so a more typical mossy roof was sufficient. To add a bit more color, I incorporated some mangrove wood as an accent to the roof and other aspects of the tower, which turned out very nice. Next, I extended the build in order to create a separate stall for the animals. I chose to go with a more flat, slightly sloped roof to add some contrast to the build. But I still added those castle-like dimensions to again keep it consistent. After that, I began constructing a wall to contain the animals. I wanted this wall to be a bit jagged and look as if it had been there for a while, so I textured it with all different kinds of deep slate. Then I did the same thing to our existing structure. Texturing a build can bring it alive and make it seem less monotonous. And here is our finished animal farm. Let me show you around. So when you first walk in, you go through this lovely red mangrove gate. And as you can see, most of the ground is turned into moss, but there are still some of these batches of grass, and that's for our sheep, which are eventually going to be in here. One of my favorite parts of this build is I incorporated a little chicken coop, which we will have to fill here in just a moment, to get an endless source of eggs and easily kill them through this little slot right here. Moving towards the larger portion of the build, there's kind of this open stall moment going on over here with additional barrel storage for whatever I end up putting in here. I don't know if I'll actually use it, but I think it may be useful. There's a little hole here to look right out of. Not for the animals because they obviously can't see, but we're only humane in some ways, okay? And then of course we have our main building right here. It's kind of a little tower, a lookout, but also a storage area for all of our animal needs. And when we go up the tower, we get an awesome view of our land over here. Less so over here. And over here as well, which I think is super duper cool. I really like the way I did these stone walls that are kind of jagged and uneven because it's better than just going with the simple fence, I think, and it makes it way more whimsical and fun to be in. Now, we're still missing the most important part of an animal farm, and that's the animals. So, I think we can easily start with getting some chickens going. So let's get up here and crack some of these eggs open. And hopefully we get at least 2. Oh, there's 1. Ah, sorry little chickadee. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to make this as humane as possible, but I don't think there's any way this can be humane. Alright, I think that'll do. No more sunlight for you guys from here on out. Let's grab some wheat and transport our cows to our new area. And while we're here, we have our lonesome carrot. I got that fighting a zombie. And let's just put this in our offhand to retrieve our cows. Alright guys, follow me to your new home. You guys will now be free-range cows and not inhumanely packed into a hole in the ground cows. Oh my god. Figure it out. Let's go. Let's go, guys. And ha. Now, you guys can do your little thing. I never said there was no slaughtering, though, in the new world. Still gotta get my book, sorry. Alright, now we must venture forth to find some piggies, as well as some sheep. There seems to always be sheep right over here in this field. See, there's some sheep right there. Alright, I'll take both of you guys with me. And there's a piggy over there. Should I go get the piggy? I think I'll go get the piggy as well. This may take a little bit longer, but I'll do anything to get all of the animals. Let's go, Piggy Wiggy. Oh, and there's another one over here. Perfect. Now, this will be a great test to see which mob is the dumbest. And I have a sneaking suspicion it is the sheep. I've always had issues with the sheep in the past, and their following capabilities. They just are not as capable as some others. Oh, come on, let's go, gray sheep. Nothing changed. Oh, Jesus. Oh God. This is when there's trouble. Let's go, guys. In here. Let's go. Single file. Single file. Okay, do you guys not know what single file means? I knew I should have had a double wide door. Is everyone in here? Everyone is in here. No, they're not. I still need the gray sheep. Where did the gray sheep go? Gray sheep? There. Let's go, please. Ah, close the gate. Ha ha ha. You all fell for my plan. Now I would breed the piggies, but I only have 1 carrot. So that calls for us to make an official crop farm next. The best location that is most accessible to us for our crop farm would be right behind our house here. And I think something that could really stand out in this farm is a water feature that comes right down here and becomes a river that can eventually become a waterfall right off this edge over here. But first, I must fix my current issues over here because this is so messy. Luckily, there's only a couple things that we will need for this build, and it's mostly just to get the perimeter marked out. We're not going to alter the land too much, but I do need to cut down a couple of trees so that it can free up some space for us to plant our crops. And then we're also going to find an access point for this water. I think right here would be good. I don't want it to be a huge water feature, but it should have a general path to go down so that it doesn't go every which way. And then we're just gonna have it kind of snake right through here in the most natural way possible, and then just extend some of this land. But that is as far as I would like the terraforming to go, I think. Alright, let's see where this water falls. Haha, waterfalls. There. That looks really cool so far. Let's get some more water. Now that is one pretty river. Then I decided to establish the walls in the same way they were constructed for the animal farm. Here we are so far. By no means are these walls protective or going to absolutely keep everything out. I mean, as long as anything comes from on top of the mountain, something may get in here. But I'm going to try my best and just make sure it's all lit up so that we can prevent that from happening for the most part. Other than that, I think it's ready to kind of sow the land a bit, and we can try to get some light sources in here very sneakily. One way I would like to achieve this is by mangrove trapdoors. I always loved the way that the mangrove trapdoors look because they have just this whimsical feeling to them. Now the river should reach all of these blocks, and while that is kind of transforming, I'm going to place some lanterns on the side of our wall here. And then I typically would do this with something like glowstone or even some mushroom lights, but I only have torches right now, so I'm just going to get some light in through here. Without further ado, let's grab some of our seeds and just start planting things. I know we'll need a designated place for our carrots. I think we won't need too many of them, so I think I'll just start up right here, and then I'll have the wheat be on kind of the largest portion right here. As for additional details, I think around the source over there we can put some rock feature as well. In order to create the rock, I began replacing the surrounding dirt with a mix of regular cobblestone and mossy cobblestone, using it as kind of a gradient that turns into moss. I'm liking how that's coming along. Also, a tiny thing that has been bothering me a little bit is the fact that this is the only, curve roof that doesn't have a spore blossom plant. So here we go. I think that definitely makes me feel better knowing that that is there now that this is in full view. After that, I decided to bone meal and harvest some crops in order to breed my animals. How in the heck did you get down there? No chickens allowed. As we're waiting for our crops to finish growing, I think we should address what we should do with this thing. It's so abnormally large for a tiny little machine. There's probably a more efficient way to have an automatic composter, but I'm dumb, so I don't have that knowledge. But I'm thinking maybe we could nestle it somewhere where it's accessible. Maybe right here would be good, actually. Alright, let's test. Ooh, good. Now let's get some trapdoor. Oh, whoa! Hi there, what are you selling? Ooh, you're selling lily pads? Don't think I have much emeralds, but let me check, because I do need some. Hi there, fella. Let's have your best lily pads, please. Thank you very much. What a deal. There we go. This will be a nice little walkway. What are you doing? Okay. Go for it, dude. I don't know. I think that'll do nicely. Whoa. My gosh, you guys are just pushing me everywhere. I'm sorry. I'm sick of this. I had enough, and honestly, these leads will come in handy. You're still here. I think it may be useful for us to just connect our way to both of these new locations of our base, which means a little bit of terraforming. After I finished terraforming, I marked out the general path with my shovel before adding in features such as the waterlogged roots, coarse dirt, and tuff to make a diverse and interesting path. What a lovely path connecting pieces of our base and a little bit of farm work to clean the creative palette. But now we can finally breed our little piggies. Hi, little piggies. Here's one. Where's your friend? Is he in here? What are you doing? Get down. You guys can't even kiss. Oh my gosh! How is that possible? Maybe the open concept was a bad idea. Anyways, I'm going to dye all of my sheep a few different colors. I think we'll keep the black, and then we'll get some dark blue. Perfect. What are you doing? These animals are freaking dumb. I think I made a terrible mistake with the design of that farm. I have so many future plans for this Let's Play, so if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more. And don't forget to leave a name suggestion for our new wolf in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!